Hey everybody, hello, come on in, get comfortable, share the live, like the live. I'll be with you in one moment. Hey, amazing people, and welcome to She Said What She Said with your girl, Shalakia. I'm glad y'all can join me tonight for this third season of my talk show. I'm so excited. I have so many hot topics that we're going to talk about to bring awareness to so many different things. And I love this space that we're in because I know that we can come here and we can discuss things, we can heal, we can listen to one another. This is definitely going to be a space to where we listen to one another because we can learn from each other. Okay. I changed the topic for tonight because the situation was brought to my attention about this incident that happened at Dollar General. There was also a second incident that was brought to my attention where a man was unalive. So the first situation is we have a woman that was assaulted at a Dollar General. She was a worker. Then we have a gentleman that was unalive. Two different Dollar Generals, but we want to bring awareness to these types of situations. So we want to come today and talk about our Black women or Black men more unprotected in our community and have a great conversation that's going to bring awareness, it's going to bring understanding, and it's also going to bring solution because we can all do our part when it comes to this space, especially when it comes to understanding one another and what's really going on. I want to I want to start by just thanking everybody, thanking my members of my page. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all have been members through this whole time, and I appreciate that. And also to my subscribers, thank you so much as well. I want to I want to play the video from the incident from the Dollar General one. I don't have much information about the guy that was unalived. And I'll open up the phone lines in a few. I do have this article I wanna touch on what was submitted to me, and I have been able to view some things online. And as you read this, Augusta woman arrested in beating death of man found outside Dollar General. Tamika Shanice Bolton, 36, was charged Thursday with the unaliving in the death of 28-year-old Elise Delk. The victim's body was found June 15 outside of a Dollar General on Martin Luther King Jr. Other suspects involved in the deadly assault has not been arrested. He has been arrested now. This happened back in June, as it says, June 15th. The second person has been arrested, and his name is Creston Curry. So they both have been arrested as of July 18th. They're both in custody, and it doesn't give, like, too much information on this just as of yet. We're going to follow it though. It does say arrested Thursday in connection with the unaliving was Tamiko Shanice Bolton, 36. A witness stated that Bolton and others struck Delk with their fists, feet, and sticks, causing hem- hematose to the scalp and face, broken ribs that punctured his left lung, according to arrest warrant for Bolton. So that's what we know so far when it comes to this. I just want to highlight that that is very that's terrible. That's terrible. That happened to that young man. It was just brought to my attention, I want to say like hours ago. So I was kind of jump want to jump in front of it and bring it to the table, as well as I bring this other situation to the table, because I've seen, people talking about this on panels and talking about how, black women are the most unprotected. I don't believe that statement 100%. That's just me, and in my opinion, I feel like black people as a whole are unprotected. That's just how I feel. It's not just black women that are being unalived and hurt and assaulted. There are black men as well being hurt, unalived, and assaulted as well. We have to come and talk about the situation from both sides. God forbid, this could have been any of our family members, any of our nephews, our sons, anybody. You know what I mean? And we will want awareness brought to this situation, just like we want awareness brought to other situations. So I'm gonna definitely keep people updated with this. My condolences and my prayers go out to his family at this time. It was very, very unfortunate. We're going to talk about the two tonight. I just wanted to highlight that so you'll have some background about that situation. And I'm going to go into, I want to play the video of the woman that was assaulted outside of Dollar General. I want to put um I want to put a disclaimer on this video before we listen to this. I am going to open up the phone line so people can call in about this topic, these situations. If you were in a situation like this and you want to share, you can share. Um, it is a tearjerker. I'm a just tell y'all right now, it's definitely a tearjerker. So give me one moment, and I'm going to start playing that video. Okay. While I'm getting that together, please like and share the live. I appreciate that so much. And come on in and get comfortable. I do want to come back on her. I apologize, y'all. Her name is Michelle Abney. This situation, I'm sorry, this situation happened in Laurel, Mississippi, at a Dollar General location. Just a little bit of background. She was a new employee there. My apologies, y'all. I'm gonna start it now.
Good morning, y'all. I know it's bright and early, but others may still be asleep, but that's something I haven't been doing lately. I haven't been able to get too much sleep lately, so if you're up, you can join, please. If you're not, then you can watch this whenever you're able to. But if you're up, please join. I ask that you do join this live, please. I had to come outside and do this live because my child is still sleeping. I know when I talk, I might get loud, so I had to step outside. I don't want to wake my baby up. Please share this live, y'all. I want as many viewers as I can get. Please share this live. Please share this live. Once I get enough viewers, I'll start talking. But if you can, please share this live. Good morning, y'all. I'm gonna wait till I get enough viewers. If you're able to join this live, please join. And share this live as well. I was gonna do a status, but a status that's too much. So I'd rather just go live. Share this live, please. Well, even if I don't got enough viewers, you can continue to share it or continue to watch it however it goes. But I'm going to go ahead and start talking. Please share this live, y'all. I'm trying to get as many viewers as I can. Please share this live. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. I'm going to go ahead and get to talking, though. Most of y'all know me. My name is Michelle or Renee. I'm from Law. About, 3 weeks ago, I started working at Dollar General in Laura, Mississippi on Susan B. Ruffin. I started working on this job. Good morning, love. Please share this live and tag people if you can. I started working on this job as a key holder when I first started. When I first went into the job, they had so much going on, y'all, for us corporate problems and management. It was a wreck. So I didn't get proper training. Good morning, Key. Please share this live and tag people. So I didn't get any proper training from the beginning. But me being me, I can learn anything that you're willing to teach me, for one. So I did take this position. I did take the job because I needed the job. I don't supposed to be working because of other health conditions that I have. But at this point in time, I had no choice but to go try to find me a job. So that's what I did. Okay. As I'm working on this job, like I said, the management is horrible. I won't speak of the names or anything yet until I finish the whole story. Okay. On July the 12th, I won't forget the date nor the time because, like I said, y'all may be asleep, but I haven't slept since then. Excuse me, I may start shaking, like I said, or crying because I do have anxiety problems and I do get upset. But I'm going to tell my story today. On July the 12th, while I was at work. I came off a break, and the store was packed full of people. When I came off break, one of the managers was outside the store and asked to speak to me. So I went outside, and she was discussing something with me that was going on with her and management. Her problems with management. Okay. While I was listening to her and her problems with management, the other manager, assistant manager, or key holder, whichever one position that she holds, I'm off break. She said, okay, fine. You need to go inside and get on the register. I said, okay, yes, ma'am, no problem, I will. Okay, as I went inside to get on the register to help the other customers, I went back and I asked her what was her numbers because I wasn't able to log in on the register. As I proceeded to go back and ask her what was her numbers, I seen that she was irritated and frustrated and upset. She threw the keys in my hand and told me, here, don't worry about it. You handle this man. You go handle the ice. I'll go back in the store and get back on the register. Okay. She threw the set of keys in my hand. Remind you, this is like 3 different set of keys, y'all. Okay. I proceeded to the ice machine. I went to the ice machine, and I'm trying the locks or whatever to unlock the machine. And I'm like, I don't know which key it is to unlock the machine. You know what I'm saying? I'm new, so I don't know which key it is. The customer that was waiting on the ice started getting aggravated. Okay, he was already upset. Me not knowing that him and the manager that was inside had already had confrontation. They had already had a problem. They had already got into it or whatever had already went on in the store. So the man was already pissed off. Mind you, I had no problem with this. I didn't have nothing to do with this. I just came off a break. So when she threw the keys in my hand, I went to the ice machine and I proceeded to try to unlock the ice machine. I couldn't unlock the ice machine because, like I said, it was 1,000 keys on there. I didn't know which key it was. Okay. The man started yelling at me, telling me, adios. You need to get the fuck back in the motherfucking store. If you don't know what the fuck you doing, you need to take your fat ass back in the motherfucking store. If you don't know what the fuck you doing, seem like you don't even need to be motherfucking working here. I'm like, sir, I'm new. Don't talk to me like that while I'm trying to help assist you. I'm new. I don't know which key it is. I'm sorry, but I don't. Don't talk to me like that. You're not going to disrespect me and then expect me to help you. So I turned around. While me and him was arguing, he pushed me and then punched me. Me? I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to defend myself. Man or woman, I'm going to defend myself. I've been with men for domestic violence. I've been through domestic. Once I learned how to fight for myself, I told myself I would never let nobody else put their hand on me, period. I don't care what's going on. I told myself to defend for myself. So as this man pushed me, I did punch him back. Yes, I did. Once I pushed him back, he pushed me on the ground beside the ice machine and started stomping me with his steel-toe boots. Now, mind you, the key holder that was working there, the manager that was working there, the people that was there, everybody was outside the store, y'all, and they stood there and watched this man stomp me with his steel-toe boots until he wouldn't stop, until I can finally get him off of me. Look at my body, my legs, look at my legs. My leg, my face is swollen. And I got to explain this to my child. But like I said, I defended myself because that's what I was taught to do. Not only that, the employees didn't help. Then nobody helped. They stood there because his name is Desmond Pollard. Yes, Desmond Pollard, Big Des. Everybody scared of Big Des, whoever he is. Yes, I know him because I'm from Kingston. He's from Kingston. That's the only way I know of him. I've never disrespected him. I've never had no problems with him. However, that's why they say they didn't step in it, because it was Big Desmond. That's why, Big Desmond Pollard. Okay, the thing about it is, didn't nobody even stop to call the police. I had to call the police myself. After I called my mama, and them to come help me. Mind you, I have seizures. I don't supposed to be man stoned me to death over a bag of ice, and the employees stood there. They stood there. And now that I'm trying to get the police involved, don't nobody want to say nothing. Don't nobody want to say nothing about the management now. Don't nobody know who the manager is now. Don't nobody know who the key holder is on duty now. Don't nobody know nothing. They didn't even want to give them the tape. They didn't even want to let the officer watch the tape. But mind you, though, that's not the kin part. That's not what hurts me. What hurts me is because I'm loyal. If you know me, I'm loyal. Anything I do, I take to pleasure. Anywhere I work, I take to pleasure. Do you hear me? That's what takes the pleasure. What takes the cake is, it was a person in the store the day before, stealing beer. And I risked my life and went out there and got their stuff. I risked my life and went out there and defended Dollar General. Tiny Mo know. Ask Tiny Mo. She was there. I was supposed to be working, but I was trying because I had to provide for my child. But man, I don't supposed to work at all, but I was trying because I had to provide for my child. And this man stoned me to death over a bag of ice, and the employees stood there. They stood there. And now that I'm trying to get the police involved, don't nobody want to say nothing. Don't nobody want to say nothing about the management now. Don't nobody know who the manager is now. Don't nobody know who the key holder is on duty now. Don't nobody know nothing. They didn't even want to give them the tape. They didn't even want to let the officer watch the tape. But mind you, though, that's not the kin part. That's not what hurts me. What hurts me is because I'm loyal. If you know me, I'm loyal. Anything I do, I take to pleasure. Anywhere I work, I take to pleasure. Do you hear me? That's what takes the pleasure. What takes the cake is, it was a person in the store the day before, stealing beer. And I risked my life and went out there and got their stuff. I risked my life and went out there and defended Dollar General. Tiny Mo know. Ask Tiny Mo. She was there. I defended that store, and I ain't been there no more than 3 weeks. I defended y'all, but y'all couldn't defend me. Y'all couldn't defend me. Are you serious? Now don't nobody know nothing. Now don't nobody want to say nothing. Then that's the only thing y'all can say is because, oh, it was Desmond Paula. I don't care who it was. I would never sit and let no man beat on a woman. I would never sit and watch nothing like that happen and then act like I don't know what's going on. I don't understand. But I'm going to tell you something. I got to laugh today because I had to get it off my chest. Because I haven't slept. I can't sleep. Close the door, baby. Mama fine, baby. I'm okay. Close the door, baby. Close the door. And see, that's why I came outside, because I knew my baby was going to wake up and she was going to ask me, am I okay? Because I've been breaking down in front of my child, y'all, because I'm trying. And the way this store really did that, like y'all really sat there and watched that man fight me over a bag of ice when the lady threw the situation on me. The other manager threw it on me. You knew you had confrontation with him in the store. Why you didn't tell him to leave from the jump? Why you didn't stop the situation then before it even escalated? Instead of you throwing the keys in my hand, out of here, you handle this. Why would you even do that? That shouldn't have even been done. But the thing about it is that none of y'all call the police. That none of y'all say, hey, you okay? That none of y'all do none of that. But y'all want to ask me, am I going to be able to come back to work? Am I going to be able to come back to work? Are you serious? Are you serious? But you know what? Like I said, I'm going to talk to somebody and I'm going to get justice. I'm going to file my police report because I don't want to handle it my way because I got a child to take care of. But I promise you, that man now, baby, you did something to me, child. You got a part out in me that's been gone for a while. Like I said, I've been through domestic violence, but I took care of that. I gained from that. I grew from that woman. But boy, you done brought a person out in me, and I swear to God, sir, I don't want to hurt you, sir. I really don't. So I want to let the law handle this. I swear to God I do. I swear to God I do, sir. But if I get close to you, sir, or close to your people, Lord, I want them to feel the hurt that I feel. And Dollar General, I just want y'all to know, baby. I just want you to know, Shakoya, Sabrina Diaz that works there. I just want all of y'all to know y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong, and y'all know y'all wrong. But like I said, it's fine because I can find another job. I have great credentials. I have no problem with finding another job. Like I said, I don't even supposed to be working at all. What if I would have had a seizure while that man was?
I just would like to know in the comments how everybody felt after viewing that video. I know the first time that it was sent to me, well, not the first time it was sent to me, but when it was sent to me and I finally got time to look at it, it was definitely disheartening. It was a tearjerker for me. My heart hurt for her. Absolutely. Do y'all understand how many problems there are in this situation? In the situation for the people that just came in, I highlighted this situation right here where this woman and another guy unalived this guy at a totally different Dollar General. They are in custody. Her and the other guy are in custody. They beat him. They beat him at Dollar General. There's so many things to unpack with both of these situations. And I seen Miss Cat in the live. Miss Cat, I want you to call in. Um, there's so many issues. We could come to the table, right? Like a lot of women on social media are saying. They're coming to the table and just saying, black women are the most unprotected. That's what they are saying in this situation, right? And I just want to say something about that statement. It's very blanket. It's a very I think that the statement is very untrue. I just showed y'all a young man that was unalive. Um, I think that black men and women are both unprotected. I don't feel like one is more or less than the other. I don't feel like that. There are black women and black men being unalive, being DV'd, being assaulted. They are both going through things. It's not a competition. It should be more of a togetherness. The issues that I have with this is that should have never happened to her. That should have never happened to her. That man, that black man should have never done that. I don't care who he is in that city. I don't care. That should have never happened to her. Number two, because I waited because I wanted to get information. I know social media. Listen, if we can get on the social media and we could be messy and find people's babies' dads, husbands, babies, moms, exes, we can find out who these people are. So I waited until I found out. I wanted to know who the workers were. Another problem is women. Women stood around and watched him stop her, and nobody called the police and nobody did anything. That's an issue. If we as women are in support of one another and it's a sisterhood when we come up against these black men, what about the sisterhood all the other times? What about the sisterhood in all the other situations? Why did those women stand there and watch? Why didn't they help? Because baby, he can't beat all of us. We would have to do something to him and then call the police. But we gonna have our sisters back. I don't know about any men being there. I wasn't told that. I was just told that there was women that sat there and watched. There was a few women in the store and there was women that worked there that sat there and watched that situation happen. That's an issue. That's a big issue. Then we have some black men saying that black women said they didn't need our protection. They don't need us. We have a lot of issues right here to unpack. I've seen um I seen in the comments that Miss Cat had highlighted that Indian men don't ask their women for protection. Hispanic men don't ask their women for protection. Arab men do not ask their women for protection. Asian men don't Asian men don't ask their women for protection and African men. Miss Cat, I really would love for you to elaborate on that. I don't know. I'm going to jump out there and say that you're trying to say that black women have to ask black men for protection. Is that what you're saying? Are you still in here? Can you answer that question, or can you call in and talk to me about that? Because I definitely want to shed some light on that. We have the issue of it shouldn't have happened to her. We know that. um I feel like men in the community, I feel like something needs to happen. He needs to definitely be arrested. I also feel like the men in that community definitely need to say something, stand on the front line. um the other issue is those women. I feel like I want the pictures of those women. I want to know. I want their names and I want their pictures. That's what I wanted. When there's messy situations, people put people's pictures and stuff out there. This isn't a messy situation. This is a serious situation. I want to know from them women, why did y'all sit around and why did y'all watch another woman be assaulted in that kind of way and did nothing? Called no police, no, not helped or anything. But y'all had the nerve to ask her, was she coming to work? Was she still going to come to work? Is it safe to say in this kind of space that black women aren't even protected by black women? Because because I have to be real. We come to this space and we talk about how black women are so unprotected by black men. Why are y'all leaving out that black women aren't even protected by other black women? And this right here is a prime example. Even though we've had many examples of this is a prime example. Nobody protected her. A black man did this to her, and there were women that stood around. I was told one of them was black, but they stood around and watched it. So are we still going to come to the conversation and try to make black men the villain? Or are we going to take case by case situation and say, okay, in this situation, yes, a black man was the villain, but a black woman was also. Are we going to do case by case, or are we going to keep bundling all black men into one? Because all black men are not like that. All black men would not have done that. There's black men that have respect for us, that love us, that want to protect us. But guess what? The other issue in this whole thing is black women will sit on the social media and say, we don't need black men. Well, what do y'all need? Another black woman? Because clearly another black woman ain't gonna protect you either. I mean, come on, let's be real. Let's have a serious conversation. Is that what kind of message we're sending out? I seen some men that was like, nah, like I can't get involved with that. Black women said they don't need us, but we do need them. We do need them. So I don't understand why we're in the black community talking about we don't need our black men. Not even just to protect us. We need them. Period. We would not have children without them. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all understand that black men bring discipline, they bring structure, they bring love, care, protection. There's so many different things that God has instilled in a black man that we are sitting up here going up against. We're going up against God's creation. I hope people know that. I hope people know we're going up against the natural order, and we need them terribly. Listen, I don't care what you went through with your baby's dad. I don't care what you went through with your ex, your husband, your ex-husband. I don't care what I'm not saying I don't care in that kind of way. What I'm saying is let me retract it. I apologize. I do care about what you went through, right? What I'm saying is what you went through in that situation, you can't go and apply that to every black man. You cannot do that. You have to apply that situation to those black men that did that. Because this situation and many other situations, we need black men. And I feel like if a black man was there, that wouldn't even have happened. That wouldn't have happened. I don't know who this man is. I don't even care who he is. I really don't. But what's going on in this community that people are afraid? I know it's not grown men in that community that's afraid of this man. I absolutely know it's not. To the fact that Nobody wants to speak up for this woman. This woman just has to be traumatized by the situation and get no justice. I haven't heard anything about him being in custody. I need to hear that. I need to hear that he's in custody. I need to hear that in Laurel, Mississippi, the leaders in that community are taking action. I need to hear that. Something needs to be done. This is how we protect our community. But there's two issues here. There's the issue of this woman deserves justice. Some I don't know, some black men need to talk to this man. You know, something has to be done. He needs to be arrested. He needs to be punished for this, made an example out of. But on the flip side, us black women gotta stop. We gotta stop talking about we don't need black men. We gotta stop running around here dragging them. We gotta stop. We gotta stop belittling them. We have to stop. Some told me like Charlotte Keemy, I love you, but I'm fed up. How many times do I have to hear that I'm not needed or I'm not wanted or I'm not appreciated? Come on. We do. We need each other. They need us too. I don't understand why is that so hard to understand. What that's so hard to believe. I don't get it. Darnice, I understand what you're saying. I do. But I wasn't saying that I didn't care about the trauma or what they went through with an ex or a baby's dad. That's not what I was saying. I'm saying that that situation has nothing to do with a future situation. It just doesn't. Back in the day, black men used to step to black men that did that. They used to step to them. Like, yo, don't be doing that. That don't happen no more. Guess why it don't happen? It don't happen because of us black women, and we have to be accountable in DV situations. Some black men have lost their life. They have been assaulted and they have been put in prison for trying to protect a black woman. And I've seen this all so many times, y'all, that a black man will come to the rescue, like, no, bro, don't be hitting her. Like, don't be doing that. And then he will be assaulted, unalived, or in prison. And that woman will be right back with that man. That is a slap in the face, y'all. It's a slap in the face. I know some of y'all got sons, nephews, fathers. Could you imagine them stepping in and trying to protect a black woman and they go to prison? Or they're assaulted and all they're trying to do is help? Can you imagine how many men have tried to intervene and help? And they were made out to be the bad person. And then when something real crazy happened, they like, oh, well, where was the men at? Well, men tried to help. What you talking about? We're not going to sit up here and act like men have not stood on the front line. We're not going to sit up here and act like men have not tried to protect us. We're not going to do that. We have to want and receive protection. We can't be out here with masculine energy, acting like we could beat the world, and we just so no, we can't beat a man. A man got to go up against another man. And I'm not saying in a violent way. I'm saying in a way of like, bro, hold up. We don't do that. We don't hit on women. We don't disrespect women. Another man got to check another man. We can't check no grown man. That's for our men out here to do. But guess what? Us as women, we could check other women. That's our job to check other women. We got to know our role. But then when somebody comes in, oh, you got to know your role, y'all think that's a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. We have to know our role. We have to. I got the phone lines opened up. Let me see. Somebody might have tried to call in already. Knowing me. Oh no. Okay. So y'all got the numbers on the screen. Um Darnie said I seen it. I seen it happen. Okay, Miss Two. Miss Two said, well, if we can't bundle every black man up in every situation, we can't bundle black women up in every situation. I don't know any of the black women who says we don't need black men, Miss Two. And guess what? You're right. We shouldn't be bundling people together. Because you know what? The reality out here is a lot of people are speaking from experience. They're not speaking from healing. So when some women come and say, "Oh, I don't need no black man," that's a reflection of the black men they chose to deal with. And to be honest with you, they didn't even deal with no real black men. Because real black men don't move like that. I'm talking about the real ones out here. I'm talking about the ones that have respect for us. The ones that's ready to stand on the front line for us. Those are the ones that get overlooked. That's what I'm talking about. I don't like when nobody bunches and bundles all black women together and think that all of us are disrespectful and all of us are ignorant. No, we are not. And think that all of us black women don't like black men or all black men don't. No. How about the ones that don't like black women and don't like black men? We put them over there. And the ones that do, we all stay over here and empower one another and not even worry about them over there. We do that. We will bundle all black men together and say, "Oh, black men are deadbeat fathers. Oh, all black men, will hit you and they're so disrespectful and they make us feel so unprotected." Every black man don't do that. What are we talking about? We're having a blanket conversation because we don't even know every black man, and every black man don't know every black woman. So a lot of us are speaking from experience. We're not speaking because we know every black woman and black man in the world. No, it's an experience. Now, if we can come to the table and speak from healing, I'm coming to speak from a healing place. I've been through stuff too, but I'm not going to let what I've been through stop me from moving forward. I'm not going to let it poison my mind. I'm not going to let it make me feel like all black men are nothing. If I have that type of mindset, guess what? I'm going to never be married. If I have that type of mindset, I'm going to never be able to embrace the man that God has for me if I have that type of mindset. Come on. Come on. That's all I'm saying. Miss Sue said above, beyond. I'm talking about who I know personally. I'm not talking that it's not women out here saying that. I'm speaking about personally, and I respect that. She's talking about the women she knows. She don't be around women that say that. I don't be around women that say that either. But there's women that say that, and it's loud and it's strong. And guess what? Let's be real, Miss Two. Right? If you got somebody in your life and they keep telling you they don't need you, after a while, you're gonna go ahead and walk away and mind your business. Am I right? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go. Oh, you don't need me. Say no more because you're making it clear that you don't want me in your life, and I'm not needed. Fine, but guess what? When you do need me, I cannot show up. I cannot show up, and guess what? We don't want to do that with our black men. We don't want them to feel like that. We don't want to keep pushing them, dragging them, belittling them, and then we need them. Like in a situation like this, we need them. And they like, no, we can't even be mad if they say no. Can't even be mad. Because it's like, look at the way I treated you. Why would a black man come to and stand on the front line for a woman that is disrespectful to him? As a black woman, we're not doing that. We're not standing on the front line for a man that was disrespectful to us. We're gonna mind our business. That's what we're gonna do. So guess what? We have to respect that black men are saying we want to mind our business. We don't want nothing to do with it. Y'all said y'all don't need us, but I feel like we can change that. I feel like we can change that. I feel like we can throw that mentality out the window. I really feel like that. If we can stop belittling them, drag them, if we can start empowering them, and inspiring them, and encouraging them and making them feel safe in our space. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that we can change our community. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Um, oh, I see my BWU 3030s in the building. Hey y'all. Y'all better show up. Um, Yes, I hope he goes to jail too. The call-in number is on the screen, y'all. It's 410-357-1777. I'm taking calls now. You can call in and say what you feel about the situation. If you've been in this type of situation before, you can share that as well when you call in. But we have to see some type of change in our community. Because for real, we all we have and we are already an oppressed people. you know. And I don't want us to first I don't want us to be inside of the community and oppress each other, you know. For the people that just came in, we're speaking about the woman that was assaulted outside of a Dollar General. The man, he was a black man, he stomped her out. She said he had steel toe boots on and stomped her out. And women stood there and watched. Someone confirmed with me that it was women that sat there and watched. And that is so dangerous. I just want to highlight that. That's dangerous. That is very dangerous. And I want to say that y'all is quiet tonight. The phone lines is open. What y'all doing? Y'all usually blowing my phone up. Y'all usually blowing my phone straight down, and y'all is not blowing my phone up. Nobody got nothing to say. Cause baby, listen, I've said my piece, and I'm gonna continue to say it. I did reach out to Miss Michelle about the situation. I haven't got any contact as of yet. I want to just check on her. I want to see how Black Women United 3030 will be able to um assist her in this situation. What kind of resources does she need? Does she have good representation? I want to know, has she heard from Dollar General as of yet? That's another thing. Um, I'm waiting to watch and see what they do about their situation, because something definitely needs to be done about this. So I'm just waiting for her to reach out, and once she reach out, I'll update everybody on the updates that she would be able to provide for me if she get back to me. Darnice, thank you, Real Spit Radio. Hey, um, you can call. Miss Two said it's fine. I can read the comments. People might not want to call in. That's fine. If you put in the comments, I'm going to read them in the comments. So don't worry about it. Miss Two, yes, I get tired of the finger pointing. We need to decide as men and women how to respect, love, protect each other as a unit in a unified front. Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. We started a movement, BWU 3030, and that's what it's about. It's Black Women United 3030, but we support Black men as well. We have Black men in there as well. We'll be advocating for everybody. We will bring empowerment, encouragement, and positivity to everybody in the Black community. It's not just about us. It's a movement that supports Black women and Black men. Oh, thank you, Andre. Thank you so much. Yanni. Hey Yanni, I won't be on TikTok Live tonight. I'll probably be on TikTok Live tomorrow. Thank you for showing up. Let me see something. Let me refresh, because maybe people are calling and can't get through. Yeah, what? Why isn't it's not coming through to me? Hold on, let me fix it. Cause I'm sitting up here like y'all blow my phone down. So I know y'all ain't yeah, we're on. Okay. Try to call in again. That's weird. That's weird. I'm not getting no calls. What? It's a lot of people all this time, y'all, and why isn't it ringing to me? It's weird. Mm, let me see. Bear with me, y'all. I'm gonna get y'all on this line. I'm gonna get y'all on this line. Okay. Um. No, I see your calling. I don't know why it's not coming to me. Okay, try me. Try me again. Try me again. Try me again. You should be able to get through now. There we go. We on to something now. Hello, caller.
I'm just trying you again. You see, trying you again. I just trying you again.
Okay. Did you want to? Did you want to turn? Huh? You gotta turn me down.
Yeah, I gotta turn you down. Okay, hold on. All right, what's up?
Okay. So, did you want to weigh in on what we were talking about? The whole situation.
I just see that's what I'm saying. I just walked in the room like 5 minutes ago and you said try to call you again, so I'm trying to call you. So now that I see your phone working, I'm gonna listen so I can weigh in when I call back.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
Okay. He said, I'm trying you. I know that's right. Thank you. All right, come on. Let's go. Here we go. Hello, Georgia in the house.
Hey, how you doing today, Miss Shalakini?
Hey, I'm good, and you?
I'm doing well.
Okay.
In regards to the subject, I think it's a very, very deep and nuanced one, but I would say that both are, and but both are for different reasons. If I had to kind of just to be super quick, I feel that a lot of that feeling that Black women have for that unprotectedness comes from a lot of things that is consumed and pushed in media. Um, Not to minimize or downplay anything, but there is a certain level of violence that's going to occur in any society where I really feel the unprotectedness comes from. And so a lot of times we as Black people aren't on one accord and don't, how to put it, there are a lot of Black folks who don't see themselves as Black first. And as a result of that, there are a lot of Black men who really don't have the numbers in certain aspects of life. Like, it's one thing talking physical protection, but protection at work. Like, sometimes having a Black boss who pushes back on everybody that says, hey, no, you ain't about to do this to my employee. That's protection. And sometimes a lot of that stuff happens behind the scenes and you don't even have to clue. But
you're right.
You know, it can be the difference between you going home and having a good weekend and you going home and looking for a job sometimes.
Right.
But we have to get on that one accord and actually talk through some things, have some tough conversations, and actually back each other up, because when we get in those spaces, we do have to have each other's back.
Right.
And the fact of the matter is, I can't protect you if I ain't me.
Right. True. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're correct. So let me ask you a question. The first thing that I had, the first incident I covered was you're in Georgia, right?
Yeah, she's in my city.
Okay, so yeah, this first incident with not with the woman that I played on the video, the one I have on the screen now. This situation with Tamiko Bolton, that you heard about that in your city?
I have.
Okay.
I'm not sure of all the particulars, but it's been buzzing.
Okay. 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 I just want to, people have been sharing this with me. I just want to make sure that they get some awareness as well. Just to show that, it's not just Black women being assaulted and unalived. You know what I mean? That's just the only thing that gets a lot of media attention if we want to come to the table and be real, you know. So that's unfortunate that, that happened.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
I know there's probably like a million people right behind me right
now.
now.
Yeah, but it's okay. Thank you, though.
So much. I hope you're doing well.
Okay, thank you. Hello, caller.
Yes, hello. How you doing? My name is Kenneth Wanamaker. How you doing? I'm looking at your show here.
I'm good.
You doing all right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I am.
I'm calling from South Carolina. You from
Okay.
Shalakima?
Yes. Okay, South Carolina.
Yeah, yeah. Huh? You from South Carolina?
My family is originally from Sumter and Bishopville.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm a Southern boy all the way. Born in Georgia and raised here.
Okay.
Yeah. So how you and your family doing, sister?
We doing good. We doing good. How's
That's
you and
good.
yours
Yeah. I'm one of your subscribers. I am, but I'm listening to the program right on that on the internet here.
doing?
And
Okay.
that's sad what happened to that sister. That's really sad that I really boiled my blood. I can't see what I want to see online. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because a lot of times when I hear about these things and see it, no scripture don't come to my mind. No scripture quotation don't come to my mind. I would think of my mind. I love
Mm-hmm.
mentioning it to you. I know you're the female. Yeah. But I mean, I'm sorry to say that there's so many black men just really done let Satan take control of their lives. They always want to. A lot of them, not all, but a lot of them, like they want to go after black women, other women, kill them, beat them, murder them up for no reason. And that's so sad. I'm sorry. My sister was a victim of domestic violence.
I'm so
She been
sorry.
dead going on 38 years. Come next month, I lost a niece that way.
I'm
I
sorry.
lost. I lost. A lot of people in my family, aunts, female
Mm-hmm.
cousins, and grand aunts, and murdered like that. About 20 of them aunts and cousins over the years, 20 or more. And
Yeah.
some hit by a car, run over. Man, tell me, can everyone have nobody else? Nobody else had. I said, you can have yourself, nobody else will. And it's just so sad. Yeah.
Right. It
But
is. I'm so sorry.
I watch your program when I get a chance, and I do. And I really enjoy it. When I get a chance, I got you on my like that, yeah. It's just so sad. And
Okay.
but young women should start taking up um, self defense courses. Y'all need to pick up that.
Okay.
It's good business. Yes, and it's so sad. You think of that. And
Okay.
I'm just saying that I'm just suggesting that that's something to take self self defense courses.
Yep. Everybody hears you. That's a suggestion of his, y'all, that could be, take a
And,
self defense.
that's why
So I
we're
just
putting
want to
every woman on earth should take up, especially particularly black women, even a black man should take up special martial art classes,
Okay.
self defense.
Well, thank you so much for calling in. I the phone like buzzing off, so I'm gonna try to give everybody two
I didn't
minutes.
hear what you said now.
I said I'm gonna try to give everybody like 2 minutes, but the line is like blowing up.
Okay,
So
okay.
okay.
Best peace and love you and love you all, and I continue to love and pray for all black and worldwide.
Thank
God bless, peace and love in Jesus' name.
thank
God bless.
you.
Okay. Uh,
Hello, caller.
Hello.
Caller, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Congratulations. I'm glad I came in on time. I was supporting the other lady.
Oh,
Black Women United. I'm glad you got some information on this case. I didn't even know you were going live until I left out the room with the other lady. And I happened to see that you had posted it on Facebook. But I'm glad you get information. And like you said, if you don't get no feedback from Dollar General, then we don't have to boycott, like you said the other night on the platform. Like, we have to stick together. This is despicable. No man should be jumping on our woman. And I'm pretty sure it was men there and they spectated. You cannot tell me there was no men. It's like now people just say, okay, I'm going to mind my business. But what if that was your mother getting jumped on? Would you have somebody to just walk past her while she's getting beat?
Absolutely, but I want to correct you. The information I got from somebody, they said that there were the women employees. That's who was out there. And I said, well, were there any black men out there, any men at all out there? I just want to know because I want to know the whole situation. And they were like, no, her coworkers. One of them was African American, another one was Spanish.
Wow.
That's what was reported to me.
Still, they should have been trying to get the police there. Even still, they should have been trying to protect us.
They did.
That's why we have this platform now. And that's why we're going to build into each other. We're going to love into each other. And we're going to have to start protecting each other. I just came across the story that I was going to tell you about later about the young woman that got shot 3 times in her chest in her house by the white cop. And he has a long record of being moved from station to station and then told the other officer not to render her help. She was boiling water on her stove. She didn't even know why they were even in her home.
Yeah, I shared that. Yeah, I shared that. I read a little bit about it, but I did share her on my platforms before I get into making some content about her, because I'm definitely going to bring some awareness to that case as well. Yeah.
Well, this is actually BW. You know, I always forget.
Go ahead, they can hear you. BWU 3030.
BWU 3030. Ladies, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're supporting us. We love y'all. And I'm just so happy that we have this platform and that we're going to be able to start making a change. This should stop. Because that's what they want. They want us to start something and then get defeated. God said, no way. We got work to do. Right. And I love you. I'm tired. I just came in to give you a little support. Because you have to support every platform. And I just want you to know I'm here watching. So go ahead and take some other callers. I love you.
Okay, love you too. Thank you. So someone asked me to do a little recap. Some people did just come in. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'm going to definitely...
I'm off break. She said, okay, fine. You need to go inside and get on the register. I said, okay, yes, ma'am. No problem. I will. Okay. As I went inside to get on the register to help the other customers, I went back and I asked her what was her numbers because I wasn't able to log in on the register. As I proceeded to go back and ask her what was her numbers, I seen that she was irritated and frustrated and upset. She threw the keys in my hand and told me, here, don't worry about it. You handle this man. You go handle the ice. I'll go back in the store and get back on the register. Okay. She threw the set of keys in my hand. Remind you, this is like 3 different set of keys, y'all. Okay. I proceeded to the ice machine. I went to the ice machine and I'm trying the locks or whatever to unlock the machine. And I'm like, I don't know which key it is to unlock the machine. You know what I'm saying? I'm new. So I don't know which key it is. The customer that was waiting on the ice started getting aggravated. Okay? He was already upset. Me not knowing that him and the manager that was inside had already had confrontation. They had already had a problem. They had already got into it or whatever had already went on in the store. So the man was already pissed off. Mind you, I had no problem with this. I didn't have nothing to do with this. I just came off a break. So when she threw the keys in my hand, I went to the ice machine and I proceeded to try to unlock the ice machine. I couldn't unlock the ice machine because, like I said, it was 1,000 keys on there. I didn't know which key it was. Okay? The man started yelling at me, telling me, adios. You need to get the fuck back in the motherfucking store. If you don't know what the fuck you doing, you need to take your fat ass back in the motherfucking store. If you don't know what the fuck you doing, seem like you don't even need to be motherfucking working here. I'm like, sir, I'm new. Don't talk to me like that while I'm trying to help assist you. I'm new. I don't know which key it is. I'm sorry, but I don't. Don't talk to me like that. You're not going to disrespect me and then expect me to help you. So I turned around. While me and him was arguing, he pushed me and then punched me. Me? I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to defend myself. Man or woman, I'm going to defend myself. I've been with men for domestic violence. I've been through domestic. Once I learned how to fight for myself, I told myself I would never let nobody else put their hand on me, period. I don't care what's going on. I taught myself to defend for myself. So as this man pushed me, I did punch him back. Yes, I did. Once I pushed him back, he pushed me on the ground beside the ice machine and started stomping me with his steel-toe boots. Now, mind you, the key holder that was working there, the manager that was working there, the people that was there, everybody was outside the store, y'all, and they stood there and watched this man stomp me with his steel-toe boots until he wouldn't stop. until I can finally get him off of me. Look at my body, my legs. Look at my legs. My legs, my face is swollen. And I got to explain this to my child. But like I said, I defended myself because that's what I was taught to do. Not only that, the employees didn't help, then nobody helped. They stood there because his name is Desmond Pollard. Yes, Desmond Pollard, Big Des. Everybody scared of Big Des, whoever he is. Yes, I know him because I'm from Kingston. He's from Kingston. That's the only way I know of him. I've never disrespected him. I've never had no problems with him. However, that's why they say they didn't step in it, because it was Big Desmond. That's why, Big Desmond Pollard. Okay, the thing about it is, didn't nobody even stop to call the police. I had to call the police myself after I called my mama.
So I think that brings some people that just came in up to speed a little bit on this. It just bothers me because we are grown people out here. And how is a whole town or city or whatever scared of this man? Like, are y'all for real? So ain't no grown men in that town. So everybody's scared. The grown men in the town is scared. Everybody's scared of this man. And it just makes me feel like, what else has he done in this? What else has he done to terrorize other people? Like, that is so weird to me. But the information I got is that they were women co-workers that stood there and watched. The information I got, there were no men. There were no men around at that time when it happened. I think that it would have been totally different. I think that real men would not have sat up and watched him do that to her. I just don't believe that. But we have to go with the information at hand. It was dangerous that those women sat up there and did nothing. And did nothing, not even call the police, not even run inside and call the police or call the police right there. You did nothing. You sat here and you witnessed this and you watched it and you did nothing. That is disgusting to me. Yes, Andre, it's definitely a cruel world. I'm opening back up the phone lines right now. I know there's a few people that called in. You can definitely call back in now and voice your opinion. If you want to share a situation, we just gonna keep them brief because when the phone line does ring, it start ringing off the hook. Is it anybody in here from that town? Anybody in here from Laurel, Mississippi that said that's where it happened? And she was like, he's from Kingston, where I'm from. So I don't know if Kingston is like an area or of Laurel. I don't know. He knows that the people in the town are afraid of him. No telling what else he has done. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. What else has he done in this town? And why wasn't it addressed? Why wasn't something happen? Because if it's addressed then, it would have never happened to this woman. And I'm sure she's traumatized. I'm sure she is traumatized. So guess what? In this situation, she was failed. She wasn't protected by anybody. Not even women. Not even women. Women didn't even try to protect her or help her. I feel some type of way about dollars, asking her, are you still coming to work? Are y'all kidding me? I just can't wait to talk to her until she reaches out to me. I want to get some more information on have they reached out to her regarding this incident. She was assaulted at work on the clock. I want to make sure that she is in touch with a good attorney, that victim witness is helping her, that her story is heard, because we can't do this. We cannot have this. Hello, caller.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, and you?
Good. Is this Shalakima Moffitt?
Yes.
Yes. I've been following you for a while. I wanted to chime in on this issue that happened. It was truly disturbing.
Yeah.
I just wanted to add that, lately what's just been going on in the Black community, it's just been very vulgar, very disgusting. I was sharing with my friend coming from work, situation that happened here in Bradenton where, a man broadcasted going to go shoot, his baby mama, his cousin, and his mother. And it's like you see these situations, of us hurting, destroying one another.
Right.
And it's just bothersome to us. But I would say in this, I wouldn't necessarily blame the Dollar General or the workers that were there. Because here's the thing, that guy probably was a big time drug dealer, but we've seen countless stories of people who step in and try to be the hero, and they end up losing their lives. Because these folks have called the police or they got involved. Some of them, they have to come back to that same job. And if that person wants to say, remember who stepped in or who, called the police, that person might come back and say, hey, that's that person that told on me. Because when you're working at that Dollar General, 3/4 of them probably live in that same community, and it's a small community. Everybody knows everything. And, we still live in that, stop snitching policy, which is another thing that's destroying us. So again, I can't really fault the Dollar General or the employee. Where we should concentrate most of our energy is on that man, on why he did, which was very unnecessary. We should have that man. We should have that man's head on the platter.
Absolutely. I don't agree with the not blaming the people at Dollar General, because I'm just being honest, and this is just me. I wouldn't know why I wouldn't have watched that happen to her. He can't be all of us. But I feel like somebody could have ran in the store, did something, at least called the police, something. Something. I can't believe that this whole town is scared of this man. They say
the thing is,
hold on one second, I'm sorry. They said that I was told, they said that he's like Debo of Laurel, Mississippi.
He's what?
Okay, so you seen Friday. We all seen the movie Friday, right? They say he's Debo of Laurel, Mississippi. That's what they said. But
so
go ahead.
He's the big dog neighborhood. The thing is, stepping in is fine, and I understand what you're saying. But also, too, how do we guarantee that there's safety for that person stepping in? And how far can that person go? If I go in there as a man and I see this happening, this lady's getting stomped on and beaten on, I'll step in and do what I have to do. But then what happens now when it's coming after me? Because I have a family to go home to, and people who are counting on the issues following me.
Right.
The thing is, what we need to focus on as a community, respect.
Right.
These shows, and I've been saying this for a while, these shows that they're portraying on TV, their narrative that they're projecting of us, when we constantly practice and advertise disrespect, that's what we become. Your shows now, media plays a big role on us now. Because you look at the 80s and 90s, what was it most of? Your shows projected what? Friendship. Your shows projected respect. Your shows projected unity.
Right.
You take, for an example, right? The Wayans brothers, girlfriend, living single.
Yeah.
If Keisha got into a situation with Sinclair, you see 20 a minute before the show's over, Sinclair and Khadijah will sit down and say, you know what? I'm sorry about what I did.
Yeah, that's true.
And there was a hugging, there's a kissing going on between the Wayans brothers. If Sean and Marlon did something wrong to each other in the beginning of the show, 20 a minute before the show's over, there's a sorry, an accolade. Hey, let's make up.
You're absolutely right.
It's projected out in the community. We did. Now you see VH1 now. What do you see? Bad bitches in the hood, nigga. First thing you see. We might have the successes. We might have the degrees. We're in real estate. We're doing good.
Right.
But it's 20 seconds. Somebody's throwing a beer bottle at somebody. Someone's flashing wine on somebody. Yeah. Somebody's messing around with wife. Someone's messing with someone's husband. It's trash TV. And now what we're seeing is our community is consuming what's available on the aisle.
Yeah.
And all that's available is toxic and ratchet behavior. And this is what we're seeing.
He's right.
Constantly. Even the little skits that you see on TikTok and Instagram, where you see, the dad will get angry and leave the child or leave the baby mama. Yeah, it's a skit. But when you keep practicing, practice makes perfect. You keep practicing disrespect. What do we become? A people of just pure disrespect.
Yeah.
We gotta practice positivity, and therefore we are positive.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
We just don't practice.
Absolutely. Thank you for your thank you. That was powerful. And we needed to hear that. And we
Yeah.
needed to be reminded of that. And we can definitely be the change in these type of situations, and
Mm-hmm.
just, be on the front line for each other, and really like in a way regulate our community and holding people in our community accountable in the black community, no matter if it's woman or man, we need to be holding each other accountable.
Mm-hmm.
But
And one before you go, one thing I'd like to add,
mhm,
you know, I'm a social worker and I work out in the community.
mhm,
And many of the time, it goes back to the practicing of the disrespect. Most of the time, the issues with our black men and women is always fighting and carrying on TV and on the street.
yeah,
It becomes so prevalent in the community where when you see a black woman and a black man get into it, many people are questioning, all right, should I get into this? Should I get involved?
right,
Because it's so prevalent that we constantly are fighting each other, getting physical. It's like we're becoming used to it. Practice
mhm,
makes perfect. So
right,
this is why I'm not questioning, should I get involved?
right, right, right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Have a good
And just
night.
keep up the good work.
Thank you.
You
I
too. Take
appreciate
care.
that. Thank you.
All right.
Hello, caller.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So I'm just listening to your last phone call, right?
Okay.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna say it on your live.
Say it. Say it.
Listen. Check this out. Let's say it's like this, right?
Mhm.
From what I'm hearing, it's saying that all the co-workers were female, so no female got involved to help out with this, right?
Right.
Which is one point of view that I could talk about from another standpoint, but I ain't gonna get into that. But let's say I'm a black man pulling up,
Mhm.
and I get out and I see a woman being thumped by the ice machine,
Mhm.
and it turns out that black woman is my sister,
Mhm.
or that black woman is my daughter,
Mhm.
my auntie, my mama. Now, am I worried about who he is? Am I worried about what connection he had, or who he plugged into, or what he do?
No.
Am I worried about it then?
Mm-mm. I see your
So
point.
if I'm that quick to jump for my own black sisters in my family, then what's the problem with being that quick to at least stop a fight when you see a man doing a woman like that being stomped out, and you ain't gonna get up and say, "Hey, bro, why you doing that to that lady? Leave that alone, man. Calm down.
Right.
She don't deserve that."
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
What's the issue there? What's to be scared about if you didn't put your hands on that man and you didn't try to come at him violently, but you tried to stop him? Hey, man, you ain't got to do that to that woman, man. Leave that woman alone, man. That's somebody's mama.
Yeah.
That's somebody's sister. That's somebody's auntie.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We got to stop it making excuses for all this soft ass shit. Come on with it, man. I ain't making no excuses for nobody because, see, I come from the hood. I'm from Chicago. I done been through all of that. So I know how it goes.
Right.
So you can't sit back and say, oh, should I get involved because this is somebody that ain't blood kin to you. That's still your people. That's still a black woman.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Stop it.
Yeah.
That's a black woman. And if you see a black woman getting stumped out and she's defenseless and she ain't got no help, the least you could do is try to get in the middle of that brother. Come on, man, brother. Don't do that, man. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Because
ain't saying you have to approach that brother violently.
right. I agree with you.
Go ahead. I think you was going to say something. Go ahead.
No, I agree with you. That's why I told him I don't agree with that because it's like you gotta take action. If I was one of them workers there, I'm gonna run in the store, call the cops, I'm gonna call the cops, I'm gonna do something. We're gonna try to get him off of her. Like we gonna try to do something. Because guess what? Just like you just said, if that was my mom, any of my nieces, you know what I mean, any of my cousins, my sisters, I want somebody that's there to help. Because I'm gonna be mad that somebody didn't help.
If you pull up on it, you gonna send it back up. So if I see it and I see my mama getting stomped out by who's supposed to be the biggest killer in town. Well, we all got to die today, then.
All baby, all of us. I don't care who
Everybody
you
got
are.
to die.
All of us.
That sounds like somebody that's scared to death to be standing back talking about, should I get involved? Should I help? Should I put my hell? Yes, yes, you should. This is what's wrong with the community. Everybody want to look out for themselves and not other people's because you feel like other people's business ain't your business. But what if that's your people? Now all of a sudden she'll be, oh yeah, that's my business, that's my daughter. Oh, you can do that to mine, but you could stomp out everybody else, you could rob everybody else, you could cheat everybody else, steal from everybody else, and you would turn your head to all that. Ain't none of my business. Ain't got nothing to do with that. That's what's wrong with people.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's wrong with our community. But you know what, sir? Let me tell you something. Like I said at the beginning, they be all in the business when it's messy. When it's messy, they be all in it. They don't care about not being in it. Then with something serious, we need to take action. Y'all want to mind your business all of a sudden. Nah.
All of a sudden.
Nah.
And they tell you about every celebrity, every superstar, and their business and everything else. But when it comes down to taking care of the real business, man, ain't nobody got nothing to say.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And if everybody in town know who this is, hey, you got to go to jail anyway, homie. You got to go anyway. At the least, you got to go. Everybody know who you is.
Yeah.
You might as well go turn yourself in, because somebody gonna tell on
you. Yeah. Yeah.
But now, in our community is, oh, well, that's snitching. Newsflash, that's not snitching.
No, it's not.
That's not what you call, that's not the real definition of snitching. The real definition of snitching is if you go do a crime with somebody and you get caught and they get away, you tell on them. That's snitching.
Right. Right.
So what are you talking about when you're defending your community against BS?
Right.
It's not snitching when you defend your community against BS. Where do they get this from anyway? Where's these new people coming from on the planet? I have no clue.
I don't know, but you know what's so crazy? How can you, like you said, like how can you come to the table and be like, oh, this is snitching, but when you know it happens to you, this is what I don't understand. Like in our community, right? Someone will get unalive, and people will be on there like, oh, well, such and such, no, and then such and such like, nah, I'm staying out of it. And then one of such and such's relatives get unalive and they on social media like somebody better tell me. I know somebody knows something, huh?
Right.
How you apply not snitching to the situation you knew about, but now it's not snitching when you want to know who killed your family member. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
So that's what I'm saying. Where we get these new people on the planet from? Because see, when you all boil down to it, either you in the streets or you a citizen. Citizens can't snitch. Now, if you're in the streets, I get it. I get what you're talking about. But most of y'all are private citizens talking about the street code. You don't live nothing in the street. You are not from the street.
Right.
You trying to uphold the street code in your house. But what about your baby? If you keep letting stuff go past in your community, then pretty soon it's gonna start getting close to home, and then it's gonna hit home.
Yeah. I'm not from the street.
Stop it.
I'm not. But I'm gonna help my people, and I've done it.
Yeah,
I've done it several times. I've seen, you know, black men in places, you know, being disrespected and stuff like that. Yep, I'm gonna say something. I don't know him, but guess what? I'm gonna say something because if somebody sees somebody disrespecting my kids, say something. Please say something. I pulls over when I see, you know, young black boys pulled over and stuff by the police. I pulls over and start recording. Sure do. Because I want somebody to protect mine like that. That's how we got to start being. It got to start being a village again. Where's the village at? The village won't worry about no snitching.
The village is too busy making mistakes because they worried about themselves and not everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
They're living by the dog eat dog mentality, and this is not what they do. That's not your purpose of living, and this is why us as a community, living as the dog eat dog world, this is why God don't come into our community and bless us as a whole. You only see individuals with blessing. Because certain individuals have our track of mind, but the other individuals are still worried about themselves and nobody else.
Yeah. Yeah, we in terrible shape. I'm sorry. We in terrible shape. and it's going to keep on happening, and until we take a stand and we start helping each other, and right is wrong in our community, period, point blank.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, though, with
Yeah,
that
yeah, I ain't
powerful
gonna take
point
up
you
too much of
had.
your time. All right.
Okay, thank you. Hello, caller. Caller.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
You hear me pretty good?
Yes.
I'm actually tuned in and listening to everything that actually has took place.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it is sad in a lot of ways because as black people, we have a moral obligation to stand up for one another. And when we don't do nothing, we're just as guilty as the person that's doing it. And then in the instance of that, I don't think no man should actually put his hands on a woman and abuse her in no kind of form, fashion, or way. And my heart actually goes out to the woman that has to do that. And there's a lot of ways the manager of family, what was it, Family Dollar?
Dollar
Uh,
General. Dollar General.
General,
Mhm.
they should be held accountable.
Mhm.
And the reason why I think they should be held accountable because every time you have someone working in your establishment, then you become as owner of those people that's in your establishment, and if anything happens to them, then you are responsible in a lot of ways. But as black people, we should not be so quick to run down on one another and abuse our women. You know what I mean? And I know that a lot of women feel like they don't need a black man for this or for that. But at the end of the day, that's what we on this earth for. To protect one another and to serve one another and to care for one another. I think we actually have got away from caring about each other.
Mhm.
And that's what a lot goes on within our society, within our community. We fail to care for one another within the way that we want someone to care for each other.
Right.
And that becomes a problem. That becomes a big problem. And I respect you a whole lot for everything that you do, everything that you actually bringing out, because when we don't speak up on issues or don't speak up on the problems, no one knows about it. No one actually gets the opportunity or the chance to get to hear this side of the story or this person's version or none of that.
Mhm.
But it doesn't justify a man putting his hands on a woman, no matter what he said or what he didn't say.
Mhm.
That's not justifiable.
Right.
And, you know, she has to go home to her kids, seeing her clothes, asking her questions, all that. It just breaks us down as a community, you know. But when we begin to love one another and care for one another more than what we are doing now,
Mhm.
then we can have more. And like I say, I respect you to the fullest for what you're doing. I think you're doing a tremendous job. It's wonderful. And I'm glad somebody's speaking out on it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you supporting my show and you calling in and giving that,
Oh,
because that was, you dropped a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge, and we need to start listening to each other, because we don't know everything. But you definitely poured into the show today, and I thank you for calling in.
you're more than welcome. I appreciate you.
Okay,
You
well,
keep doing what you're doing.
thank you. Make sure you tune in next week too. Every Sunday we here.
Always.
Okay, thank you. If you were calling in, call back in. But everybody that called in, I appreciate you, y'all. This is why I want to, I want to bring my show back for a third season and just make it better than before, because there's so many amazing people calling in, and there's so many people pouring in, and our people listening need to hear, what people have to say. We need to hear what each other have to say, because if you know it or not, everybody that's calling in, everybody that's in the comments, we are all pouring into our community, and we need to start being more of like a village, okay? We need a village. back in the day, our people had a village, and we need a village too, and we can make this village something amazing, so where everybody feels protected, so we're not having a conversation, oh, black women feel unprotected and black men feel unprotected. No, we all should feel protected in our community by each other, because the people in my life, the black women and men I come in contact with, are always going to feel, I'm sorry, y'all, always going to feel protected by me. Okay, because I'm gonna go to war for you, and I know how to go to war. Hello, caller.
Hello, Secretary Kimmy. I'm sorry if I chopped your name. Thank you for accepting me in.
Absolutely.
This is Pretty Baby. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
This is Pretty Baby. I want to first of all say, you are beautiful. I love everything that you stand for, and I see so much of myself in you when it comes to want to stand up for people, protect them when they're being done wrong, et cetera, et cetera. And it's like, yes. So I can say what they say, the old saying is day of a new dawn. So it's like, okay, I hear you talking about the village needs to come back, and that's not only to say as far as like the village to raise the children, but also the village to protect our adults, our elderly, or whomever. Even when it comes to a black man who cannot stand up for themselves.
Right.
So you know where I'm going with this. Particularly with Charles and Miss Netta. I mean, of course, the public, everybody see what's going on, and like you say, it's not like the saying to say, well, you said it, no, I said what you were thinking, and how would that go? But it's like, okay, somebody got to have the gall to speak out about some things or whatever. And it's like, okay, well, boom, there you go. So the next thing I wanted to say is like, I don't feel like Charles have a mind of his own. He's going to definitely say whatever it is that Miss Netta is controlling, you know what I mean, his strings, and telling him to say if he's like dissing a black woman. Not saying that he doesn't know how to shut up. He should. But it's like, okay, well, this is what's going to get me my warmth or my next meal, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Whatever. I'm going to bow down and I'm going to give her what pleases her. Obviously, Miss Netta's pennies get wet from this bull crap, But it's like Charles is like, he don't have a matter of his own. I'm particularly kind of fighting for the brother, and I probably shouldn't be saying it, so let me know if I'm saying too much. But, okay. But the reason why I say that is because we do know that, the other man that she was with for 20 plus years or whatever happened, we don't know. So allegedly, I assume there may be something, but it's something that's worth looking into. I don't know. But yeah, but I'm going to get out of here. I don't want to talk forever. But I did want to thank you for, inviting me in. Okay. But yeah, that was just that. And I appreciate everything that you're doing, sister. And you keep doing what you're doing. And God bless you, honey.
Thank you. God bless you too. Thank you for calling in.
All right, sweetheart. Okay. Bye-bye.
Mark, I agree with you. I agree with what you said. I didn't know. The conversation was going to go a little bit that way. But I do want to say that a lot of people called in and gave and poured in a lot. I feel like, and y'all can also put stuff in the comments. I feel like, moving forward, like I was saying, we need to have a village in the black community, and everybody is welcome to be a part of the village, as long as you're going to do what's right in the village, protect, care, love, empower, positivity. Hold on one second, y'all. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, and you?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh man, I'm so glad. I didn't even think I was gonna get through, but I had something that I wanted to add to the podcast as far as is black women or black men being protected. I want to say that I want to say it's about even, because it all depends on what type of situation you in and who you dealing with.
Yeah.
me personally, I try not, like, I mean, because you see all of the podcasts and stuff where the men is talking about women, and
Right.
you hear the podcast, women is talking about men, and I don't think that it's as serious as people try to make it because people have individual situations that don't apply to everybody else that they're talking to.
Right.
I myself, I I'm a single father. I have two small girls, and uh, I ain't gonna lie. I have AT double hockey sticks with my child.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I understand what her value is to me because at the end of the day, I laid down and I had these two kids with her,
Right.
and you know she was the same for me. So even when we not getting along, I still give her a certain amount of respect. And
Absolutely.
if I feel like I'm being disrespected, I just move away from the situation and not get involved.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I personally think that we should stop doing this like towards each other online and in public because me myself, I know I don't react to humiliation well.
Mm-hmm.
So you're probably not gonna get a good reaction out of me if we trying to come to a conclusion or trying to come to some type of agreement about how we supposed to treat each other.
Okay.
I think that us as black people, we need our own rooms in our own neighborhoods. I think that we should have programs that are geared to repairing a nuclear home.
Okay.
I think those are the programs that we need instead of having, a multitude of domestic violence shelters, a multitude of DHS or human services places where people are allowed to go into food stamps and not work. And I think that every man from a black neighborhood should be responsible for the children from his neighborhood, no matter what man you are. And I believe that every black woman from every black neighborhood should be held to a certain standard when it comes to nurturing the children.
Right.
That right there alone alleviates all of the headache about who's being protected and who's not being protected.
Right.
Because everybody's taking responsibility for one another. You know what I mean? Because when we had what was that, Black Wall Street, we had the same sense of unity. We had a sense of community amongst each other, and that's what we don't have right now because we got everybody saying that, oh, I can do it on my own, and oh, I can go my own way and do it by myself, and I believe that they're reciprocated.
Right.
And that's because we natural born leaders. That's what we supposed to do. So if we lead, we got to lead with love and protection. We can't just be, if somebody do something messed up, like we got to be able to pull these people to the side and huddle with people who are like minded and know these people and correct them that way. Like we ain't got to publicly humiliate them and everything like that. I mean, if we got one black woman in our neighborhood who baby ain't got no pampers, we should be able to come together as a collective to go get the baby some pampers. We should have a whole week's worth of pampers if one of our black women come and tell us that we need.
I'm with that. I'm with doing that in the community, and that's a part of the work that I do through my academy. I'm with things like that. Definitely pouring into the community, making sure that each other has, what they need. So I'm definitely with that when somebody's in need because, and I'm talking about the people that really be in need. I'm not talking about the people that's not in need. I'm not talking about the people that go to the club and you know what I mean and doing all these different type of stuff and their kids don't have. I'm talking about the people that really, that need. And it's not just single moms, it's single fathers as well. I don't mind pouring into the community, like that at all. I do want to voice this. Like what hurts me sometimes, right? And I spoke on this in a video, and y'all may have seen this. It hurts me sometimes to see a lot of people get online and people support these people that are begging. You know what I mean? People make these different people on these different platforms, make them famous, make them rich. You know what I mean? And they're tearing down the community, but we won't uplift and pour into the people that are doing, good stuff in the community. I look at some of those people and I'm just like, dang, like I really wish that, you know, um, I had the some of the resources that they had because I could do more. I could put on this empowerment event for teen girls and have a panel, have a panel of leaders, come and talk to these teen girls and have an empowerment. I wish I could have a room full of teen boys and have a panel, of all men speaking to, these boys and, just pouring into them. Like that's what, that's the type of stuff I want to do. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to take the money and go to the club and I want to pour it into the community. I want to do tours where we hitting, all these. We go to Chicago, you know what I mean, Houston, Atlanta, Philly, you know what I mean, and I'm talking about people bring their kids and sit in that room, you know what I mean, and let them get poured into. Like that's the type of stuff that I really want to do, but we don't pour into organizations like mine that are trying to do that. We pour into the Sexy Red, you know what I mean? We go to their tours and stuff like that. We pour into all these other people on social media that are down in black women, down in black men. We pour into them. You feel what I'm saying? We don't even pour into the people that's trying to really be active.
I've been listening to that stuff for like a year, and I found myself getting tired of it because it's like, what's the solution to all the complaining? Like, I mean, if I see a bunch of people complaining, but ain't nobody really doing nothing to make a solution for the problems that we having. Because when I really sit back and look at it, almost every other race that come across us doing that to each other, they sit back laughing at us. Like, look at these, the only thing that's happening is the rumors that they hear about black people. They tend to deem them true after they see black people acting like that, and that's what embarrasses me the most as a black person. I'm from Chicago, but I live in I moved away about 5 years ago, and now I live in it's a mainly white area. Like when I got here, I had a big culture shock because I ain't never been around as many white people before.
Yeah.
But one thing that I realized is the problems that we have in our neighborhood. Black people don't see that it's white people that got the same type of problems in their neighborhood, and their solutions are the same as ours. So, like, when it comes to this black and white thing, like, we need to stop focusing on that and focus on ourselves, just purely ourselves. Like, we don't need to be worried about what white people doing, what they getting and everything, because we can create all of these things for ourselves. They got a blueprint for us anyway.
Yeah, they make it seem like it's us when they bring all these problems. They make it seem like it's only the black community. So then people in the black community be thinking it's us. Like I know y'all seen the video where the guy was like, "Why do black people don't like white people? Why do y'all come to our neighborhoods?" Excuse you? I didn't even know y'all had neighborhoods. You see what I'm saying? So it's so many battles that we fighting outside of the black community. We can't be in it fighting. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we can't be we can't be inside of the community fighting. But I thank you for calling in. Let me take one more call before I wrap up. And I just hope thank you so much. I hope people, are listening to the people that are, calling in. I seen somebody calling in a few more. I'm gonna take one more call. It was somebody from Philly that kept calling, they couldn't get in. I'm watching me from Billy and recalling, make sure you pull back. But it's a lot to unpack here, you know, and I feel like it's just gonna start with us getting better if we want to get better. But like I've told other people, listen, the people that don't want to get better, stay over there. Because guess what? We about to build a village and a community over here of people that want to get better, want to be better, want to pour into our black community. You know what I mean? And that's just how I'm going. If somebody don't want to be a part of it, that's on them. I don't got time for that no more. We're gonna start building a village over here, empower each other, encourage each other, support each other, and just that's just what we're gonna do over here. You know, like I'm not. I can't be worried about who don't want to be a part. We gotta focus on who do want to be a part of change. You know, and if we focus on who want to be a part of change, we're gonna get a lot further. And guess what? We may encourage those people that want to be on the other side. They might look at us and be like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go over here with them because I want to be a part of the solution." Everybody that's over here, we want to be a part of the solution. We ain't gonna be a part of the problem. Now back to the situation at hand, and I want to just close out. I am going to update y'all as I get updates. Me, BW3030, we did reach out to this woman so we can, you know, show her some support and make sure she has resources in place for her and however we can back her. I hope that Dollar General is going to get in front of this situation and do what's right in this situation. If not, that's going to be another conversation for another day. We're going to, you know, face that head on as well. Um, but both cases, both incidents tonight were unfortunate where the man got unalived by the woman and the guy. Like I said, my condolences to his family. That should have never happened. And the assault that happened to this woman, that shows us today that both sides are unprotected. And these are just two of many, many cases. Both sides are unprotected. We gotta stop coming to the table and wanting to be the victim all the time and just making it about one group of people. No, us as the black community together are unprotected. So guess what? We gotta be inside the community and protect the community. We got to pour into the community, empower, encourage the community. We got to get out in these streets. Like next week, we gonna talk about how the streets are a father to these children out here. We definitely need to touch on that. We need to be a village. We need to pour into our community. We need to do work, and we need to be serious about the work that we are going to do. We had a few issues here. The issues where the man that was unalive should have never been unalive. The woman that was assaulted should have never been assaulted. This should have never happened to them too in our community by our people. It shouldn't have happened. The second thing that should not have happened, those co-workers should not have watched and not took action. That right there is a highlight of a situation that black women are not protected by other black women in the black community. We're not going to keep coming to the table and having a conversation and acting like, oh, black men don't protect black women. Neither do black women. Neither do black women. So we're not going to keep coming and having a one-sided conversation. And the third thing, we're going to stop sitting up talking about we don't need black men. And we're going to stop talking about we don't need black women because we need each other. And we have to start being a village to each other. I want to thank everybody that called in tonight, everybody that watched, comment, shared, and like. You are appreciated. I will meet y'all right here next Sunday. Next Sunday. I'll meet y'all right here next Sunday at the same time, and we will be discussing how the streets are fathering our black children. Thank y'all so much. God bless y'all. Have a great night.